Welcome to MojoTravels, and today we're discussing the expectations versus the reality of traveling to Thailand.
Are you a fan of our videos? Be sure to subscribe to MojoTravels and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.
For this list, we're looking at the preconceived misconceptions tourists might have about Thailand, and what you should actually anticipate upon arriving. Expectation. Cheap shopping means spend, spend, spend. You might have heard that Thailand is among Asia's top destinations for shopping, which is absolutely true. From outlet malls to street markets, there's a wide selection of spending opportunities, with many places open until late at night. Best of all, Thailand has developed a reputation for cheap prices, attracting visitors on a budget. With the Thai baht converting to around a quarter US, you can live like royalty in Thailand, saving hundreds or even thousands. Right? Reality. Be careful how you spend. While Thailand is overflowing with great deals, you should still put thought into every purchase. Street shops and even major shopping hubs like MBK Centre offer a mix of genuine merch and not so genuine. Many knockoffs are of high quality at low prices, which will appeal to budget travellers who don't care about owning the real deal. Just keep in mind that some bags and sneakers are discounted for a very good reason, but there's still plenty of solid merch to go around. Not everything is as cheap as you'd expect either, as rates have increased along with the quality of products, so be prepared to sniff out the best bargains. As long as you spend wisely, you're literally in store for one of the most varied and atmospheric shopping experiences of your life. Expectation. It's dangerous. Some might be hesitant to visit Thailand under the impression that it's unsafe. Not only are there concerns of being scammed or attacked, but the streets are notorious for being danger zones. The New York Times reported in 2019 that Thailand had the second highest rate for road deaths per capita. Stats like this can be especially nerve-wracking for those who've never travelled to Asia or perhaps even left their home country. Reality. It's relatively safe. While travelling anywhere, of course, comes with risk, you'll find that most of the people in Thailand are helpful, welcoming, and beaming with positive energy. It's nicknamed the Land of Smiles for a very good reason. Juvenile delinquency has seen a recent spike post-COVID, but crime in general has been on the downward spiral ever since 2003 or so. It's also considered relatively safe for cautious female travellers, even those flying solo. The traffic is admittedly the most dangerous part of Thailand, although this is easy to overcome if you're smart about it. Take the BTS SkyTrain, seek out the most reliable taxi companies, and steer clear of walking on the streets whenever possible. Do this and you'll see why Thailand is among Southeast Asia's safer countries. Expectation. It's not prosperous. Myths will have you believe that Thailand isn't a booming country. Thailand has seen its fair share of difficult economic eras, such as the 1997 Asian financial crisis. Poverty still exists in Thailand, as is the case with any country. Looking past the lower wages and prices though, Thailand is thriving in numerous ways. Reality. Its economy is on the rise. While still developing, Thailand's economy continues to rise with each passing decade. This is evident through the growing abundance of high-end apartments and stores. Beyond the surface, the numbers speak for themselves. The World Bank has described Thailand as one of the great development success stories. From 1960 to 1996, Thailand saw an average annual growth rate of 7.5%. Even during the Asian financial crisis, the rate only fell to 5%. With jobs skyrocketing, people under the poverty line shifted over 65% to just 8.6% within just under 30 years. There's always progress to be made, but Thailand has become a flourishing environment for upper middle income. Expectation. It's overcrowded. With a population that stretches over 70 million, one might jump to the conclusion that every inch of Thailand is packed to the brim. The numbers are only more overwhelming when you factor in tourism, which saw over 32 million foreign visitors in 2016. Expats are estimated to be between 3 to 4 million, and Bangkok is said to be the world's second. Expats are estimated to be between 3 to 4 million, and Bangkok is said to be the world's #2 city for digital nomads. Just taking a glimpse at one of the streets, it's easy to assume that you'll need to fight through a crowd to get anywhere. Reality. There are more than enough spacious areas. While it's easy to get lost in the crowd, Thailand offers ample space if you know where to go and when to visit. There are fewer tourists between March and July, with the rising temperatures dispersing the crowds. As long as you can handle the heat, you'll have plenty of room to take it all in. Outside of the sprawling cities, Thailand is a natural paradise with mountains, hot springs, and various resorts where you can unwind. If you have a boat, feel free to relax out at sea or set a course for an island like Koh Phangan. Also, 70 million isn't an insignificant number, but Thailand isn't even among the 10 most populous countries in Asia. Expectation: the food is all spicy. For some, the biggest concern while travelling is what's on the menu. Thailand can seem off-putting for those with no appetite for serious heat because of its reputation for spicy food. And for those with an adventurous bent, Thailand is definitely bursting with deliciously scorching dishes that'll put your taste buds to the test. But if the spice is too much, Thailand still has you covered. Reality: milder options are wide and varied. If anything, traditional Thai food has taken a step back from the spicy stuff in recent years. There are still dishes that'll turn your face red, like Tom Yum Kung, but Thailand provides an extensive array of iconic, easier going meals like Pad Thai as well. Most food merchants know that some patrons can handle the heat better than others, so don't be afraid to ask for the non-spicy option, or MyPed. On another food-related note, if you don't know how to use chopsticks, don't sweat it. Forks and spoons are mostly the utensils of choice in Thailand, with chopsticks typically only used for Chinese-style dishes. Expectation: Khao San Road is the only place you need to go in Bangkok. When visiting Thailand, Khao San Road will probably be your #1 destination, with good reason. With an abundance of bars, shops and exotic eats, this Bangkok street might be short, but you can spend all day or night exploring what it has to offer. While Khao San may be atop your list, it shouldn't be the only destination on your list, not by a long shot. Reality: there are endless places to visit. For those who assume that if you've seen Khao San, you've seen it all, just step beyond its boundaries. Not far away, you'll find the Bangkok National History Museum, the Grand Palace, and the Temple of the Emerald Buddha. Bangkok is a massive urban playground bursting with rich culture, architecture and experiences. And even Bangkok is the only tip of the iceberg. Venturing to other Thai cities, you can lose yourself in the ancient sites of Ayutthaya, the picturesque scenery of Chiang Mai, and the sleepless nightlife of Pattaya. Expectation: it's not worth visiting during rainy season. There's nothing worse than spending months planning a trip, cashing in your travel funds, finally getting there, and then it rains. In Thailand, monsoon season persists from July to October, thus you should just avoid those months entirely. Correct? Reality: not every day is rainy. Although those months bring a higher chance of rain, you shouldn't be so quick to discount them. With more rain comes lower temperatures, appeasing those who don't care for the hot season. Even when it rains in Thailand, there's no shortage of indoor activities such as the aforementioned malls, taking a cool spa day or hopping between bars. Plus, just because it's rainy season doesn't mean that it rains all day every day. It's quite uncommon for rain to persist 24 hours straight. Some days you won't get wet at all. We wouldn't suggest basing your whole trip around the beach since there's some risk, but if you're staying in the city, it shouldn't rain on your parade. Expectation: all activities involving elephants are cruel. More than ever, people have been rightly re-evaluating how history has treated wild animals like elephants. While the elephant is Thailand's official national animal, the species has also been endangered there since 1986. Despite mixed results, Thailand has made efforts to preserve the species, and you can do your part too while still appreciating these noble creatures. Reality: respecting and helping the elephant is the new norm. Thailand, of course, hasn't completely done away with some activities considered cruel to elephants. Riding an elephant sounds fun, but only for the humans. As sturdy as the elephant seems, constantly having people on its back will stunt its growth. However, there is nothing wrong with observing elephants from a safe distance. Thailand now has respectable animal sanctuaries, including Elephant Nature Park in Chiang Mai. Visitors can watch the elephants bathe themselves and can even accompany them on jungle walks. Close contact is rightfully kept to a minimum, allowing the elephants to live as harmoniously as possible. Feel free to also volunteer and donate to this worthy cause. Expectation: the beaches are all spacious. The Phi Phi Islands, Koh Samui, Patong Beach, these are just a few of the sunny locales you might see showcased on a Thailand travel brochure. While these beaches are even more gorgeous in person, those brochures leave out one little element: the crowds. Reality: beaches can get crowded. As discussed, while people travel to Thailand expecting the cities to be congested, they envision the beaches as their own private islands. Thailand's beaches can attract some of the most activity though, especially during the high season. As immense as the beaches appear on Google Images, a few hundred people can take up space quickly. That doesn't mean you should avoid the beaches, as they're still some of the country's biggest draws. Just try getting there early to grab out a prime blanket spot. If you're dead set on the whole private paradise idea, seek out some of Thailand's more underrated beaches in Railay, or even head to a lesser known remote island like Khao. Expectation: English isn't common. For anyone travelling overseas anywhere, the most daunting hurdle can be the language barrier. Just walking up to the hotel front desk can seem daunting, fearing that the person behind it might not understand you, and vice versa. While it doesn't hurt to know some of the Thai language before visiting Thailand, those who only speak English shouldn't worry too much. Reality: it's a multilingual country. Thai may be the country's official language, but you're bound to hear almost 70 other languages if you live there long enough. English is one of the most prominent languages that various locals speak or at least know a few words of. To some, it's essentially a second language, especially in cities like Bangkok, Chiang Mai and Phuket. Even many of the signs are written in English. If you get lost and the signs are in Thai, don't hesitate to ask somebody nearby for directions. There's a good chance they'll be able to help, especially if you point to where you're going on a map. Who knows, you might pick up some Thai phrases along the way.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MojoTravels, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.